Well, we always love it when Chef Heather from Mayo Clinic Health Systems stops by. Chef Heather Vanhorn.
Hello.
Another Meals in Minutes for us today. And today you're making
some fish tacos.
Fish tacos, which I actually am not a big fan of fish, but I love fish tacos because I love Mexican food so much, and I think the flavors.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, so I'm excited to see what you're cooking up for us.
Yeah, so a lot of times when you go get fish tacos out, you know, you'll have like a flour tortilla, you'll have breaded fish, and you know, the sodium is just kind of through the roof.
Okay.
And so this is a neat way that you can add a ton of flavor to what you're eating, but you're still getting the health benefits of doing something seared versus batter fried.
Okay.
And then I have kind of a fun twist on the slaw that we're going to put in there as well.
Okay.
So first off, we're going to go ahead and mix our slaw. So we're going to have our bowl right here.
Okay.
And we're going to dump this in there.
Is this just a normal slaw mixture?
So this is actually a broccoli slaw.
Oh.
So you're able to gain the nutritional value from the broccoli, plus you have cabbage and carrots, and it just kind of gives it a nice firmer crunch.
Did you buy that in the store, or did you make it yourself?
You can do either one.
Oh,
you can do either one. You can take your
broccoli
stem,
slaw.
so you know when you buy the whole head in the grocery store, cut
Okay.
off the top, and then you got the stem.
Got it.
Put that through your shredder, and then there you go.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm Jen. I'm going to have you help us here for this one.
Okay.
And we're going
Try
to
not
do
to make a
some
mess this
mayonnaise
time.
here in with that dish, and
So
some
am I
lemon
putting it in
juice.
here or in here?
In here. We're going to make the dressing first here.
Okay, so a little
Mayonnaise.
Oh boy.
Here we go.
Man, every time.
That's
every
all right.
time.
That's all right. And then we got some lemon
The whole
juice
dish
here.
doesn't go in, just the mayonnaise.
Not cool. All right. Okay.
All right, and I'm going to get our fish kind of working while you're mixing that around there a little
Is it a
bit.
certain kind of fish, or does it matter what kind of fish?
So I like to use a leaner fish, something thinner that's going to cook really quick when you hit it in the hot pan. So right now I have tilapia here, but you could easily use cod that's cut up thinner. You could use some sole. You could use some walleye is a great one too.
Kind of light, flaky fish.
Yeah, exactly. And then I cut it into smaller pieces like this. So I'm going to go ahead and mix my seasonings together here. We're going to go ahead and add our green onions to our mix here, and I'm going to use this little dish. So I have some chili powder, I have some cumin, and I have some garlic powder here. So as you notice, I don't have any salt in here, but I have a ton of flavor in these spices. I mean, you can smell it.
I can smell it from here. Yeah.
And so now I'm just going to go ahead and spread that pretty liberally on my fish here.
Okay.
Mix my fish around.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to hit that in the pan, a nice really hot pan. So if you want to go ahead and add your dressing in there.
All right, I'll work on that.
We'll kind of simultaneously do this.
Sure,
I got my oil in my really hot pan here, and that's going to create a nice sear. That's what we're looking for.
Okay.
So I'm going to go ahead and drop that in there, and that's where you get that nice sear. So I'm looking for something to cook nice and quickly, so I have that pan nice and hot. The oil's spreading in there. And that's where it's going to kind of caramelize those spices on there just a little bit and give that nice flavor. Kind of like when you blacken something. It gives it that little flavor. I'm going to turn this up just a wee bit.
How hot do you have this here?
I would say you'd want to have it like, you know, like that 250. You're walking the high heat on your stove.
Okay,
yeah, you're walking the high heat.
I got it.
So you're just letting it kind of move around here a little bit. You can let it sit. And then I have a little bit of cilantro that I'm going to add to our slaw here.
This is going to be awesome. So the mix was just mayo and lemon juice?
A little bit of light mayo and some lemon juice.
Got it.
So that lemon juice, that acidity, pulls out the natural saltiness in what you're making, so that you use less sodium in the end. So my fish is working pretty good here.
I heard this weird thing about cilantro lately.
What's that?
Have you ever heard that some people think it tastes like soap?
Yes, it's actually a natural reaction with your taste receptors in your mouth. So some people have it and some people don't.
I love cilantro. I mean, I eat tons and tons of it. And then there are people that are like, oh,
they can't
it is
stand
so gross.
Yeah, that's probably why.
I
think it's kind of like coffee. You kind of have to build up a taste for it.
Which I also love.
You kind of got to practice with it a little bit.
I'd eat cilantro in just about anything. So.
All right, so our fish is looking good here.
Yeah, we've got about 30, 45 seconds left. So you're just rocking that out there.
Yep.
So let's.
So I have our lovely little tortillas here, and they are corn. So I warmed them up in the pan beforehand, so that they're nice and warm. And I put just a little bit of our slaw in here. And how nice and light and fresh is that? It's going to be nice and crispy.
Really
and then we're going to go ahead and put our fish in there. I'm going to steal some of these that are more well done here.
It looks so good, and I wish you could smell it at home. because, and you're right, I usually, when I've ordered fish tacos from someplace, it's battered.
Yep.
Yep.
And
It's very heavy.
it is very heavy, and this looks so light and
Look at that.
delicious.
Yeah.
While you're doing this, quick tell folks if they'd like to get this recipe and more. I know you guys have a lot of recipes available.
Oh, absolutely. Yep. You can go on our Mayo website as well as yours, and we actually have quite the fun rabbit hole of recipes on there. There's tons of stuff that you could
Right.
just sit and look at all afternoon.
Awesome.
These look
So yeah,
great.
And we're going to post this on our website as well, and you can find us at news8000.com. We're going to take a quick break, and we will be back right after this. Thank you so
Thanks for
much,
coming.
Heather.
Absolutely.
Awesome.